Just other day, I was wondering what happened to IBM's Granite family of models. And then IBM released this embedding model in the same family quietly but surely. In this video, we are going to install this Granite embedding model on our local system, and I will also show you a real world example as how to use this model locally. And this model is again Apache 2 licensed, and what I have seen so far in terms of benchmarks seems quite performant, but we will test it out. Before I show you the installation, let's try to understand what exactly this model is. So it's an embedding model. What it means is that you can use it in RAG or retrieval augmented generation to convert text into numerical vectors of 768 dimensions that allows AI to understand and compare the meaning of different texts through mathematical operations like cosine similarity. This model can process up to 8K tokens at once and demonstrates strong performance across various tasks, including information retrieval, code search, long document analysis, and conversational question answering. What sets this model apart from many competitors is its training exclusively on open source, commercially friendly datasets rather than proprietary data with restrictive licenses, which makes it quite good for enterprise applications. This is Fahad Mirza, and I welcome you to the channel. Please like the video and subscribe, as that helps a lot. And if you're interested in previous Granite models, just go to my channel, search with Granite. I have covered all of them in detail, starting from their model number 1. As you can see, there are heaps of them. So now you know what this model is. Let's get it installed, and I will be talking a bit more about its architecture because it is based on modern BERT, which is a real innovation, but we will talk further about it. I am going to use this Ubuntu system. I have one GPU card, NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM, but this is such a lightweight model, and it also comes in two variants. One is, I guess, just 47 meg, so you can easily run it on CPU. If you're looking to rent a CPU or GPU or VM on very affordable price, you can find the link to Massed Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for range of GPUs. Let's go back to check if our environment is created. It's almost there. And now let's install all the prerequisites. And for the prerequisites, all I'm doing, I'm just installing this sentence transformer, which is a specialized framework built on top of transformer models and designed and fine-tuned to create high-quality sentence and paragraph embeddings. You can also use it with just simple transformers library, which is also quite good, but I prefer to use embedding models with sentence transformer as it is specifically designed to produce fixed size vector representations. So let's run this, and while it installs it, let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are iGent. iGent is the world's first multi-agent workforce desktop application, empowering you to build, manage, and deploy a custom AI workforce that can turn your most complex workflows into automated tasks. And you will find their link in video's description. All the prerequisites are done, and it is always a good idea to log into Hugging Face in order to download the model. And I'm just putting in my read token, which is a free token, and you can obtain it from your Hugging Face profile at huggingface.co. And now let me launch my Jupyter notebook, and then we will download and play with the model in browser environment. Now let's download the model, and I'm simply using this sentence transformers library. And the model is being downloaded. It's a very small model, as you can see. There is also another one which comes into just 47 meg. But I would say, 298, which is just under 300 meg, it's also very lightweight. Unless you're working with a very constrained device, go with this 298 meg model. Okay, the model is loaded now. Let's now check it out. And I'm going to use a real world example from a customer support system. Let me paste the code and I will explain what is happening. Now, even before I run this code, allow me to very quickly explain the modern BERT architecture with this model, because if you get that, I think that will be this code will make a lot of sense then. So this model builds upon the modern BERT architecture and uses several key technical improvements that enhance both speed and capability. What it uses is something called as alternating attention length, which means the model processes information with varying level of details at different layers. That significantly speeds up computation without sacrificing quality, and that is why even with this small size the model performs really well. Now, the integration of rotary position embedding allows the model to better understand the relationship between words regardless of their position in long text. While if you use flat edge attention, which is not necessary, but if you do, it also optimizes memory usage. This architecture also eliminates unnecessary bias parameters, creating a more streamlined and efficient model design. There is a lot of training detail which they have shared on their model card, and you can check it out, but I'm not going to go into the detail, but it's quite interesting if you want to read it. So what this code is doing now, this code is primarily trying to show us a customer support system where user questions are automatically matched to the most relevant knowledge base articles based on meaning rather than exact keyword matches. So semantic search is happening with cosine similarity. What it means that the sentence transformer is loading the pre-trained Granite model, as you can see, which we already did, and then what it is doing, model.encode function is called with the normalize embedding true, where each text string is tokenized, passed through the transformer's multiple attention layers, and the final hidden states are pooled and normalized to unit length vectors. The cos-sim function then computes the cosine similarity between query and document embedding matrices, and this measures the angle between vectors in high dimensional space. So if you look at it, these are the queries. These are being matched with this knowledge base, and it is going to find which ones are similar and which ones are not, and we will get the score here, which I am printing it out. So let me run this, and then we will also check VRAM consumption. And while it runs, let's also check the VRAM consumption. So it is consuming around 1.3 gig of VRAM, so easily fitable onto the CPU. And there you go, we have our output now, and this output basically shows the semantic search results where each user query was successfully matched to the most relevant knowledge base article. The score represents the cosine similarity between the query and document embeddings. That ranges from 0 to 1, where higher scores indicate stronger semantic similarity. And if you look at the specific results, all three queries achieved excellent matches with scores above zero point 0.9, which means 95% plus similarity. That shows that Granite embedding model has correctly understood the intent behind each question and found the most appropriate responses. For example, the password reset query scored 0.953 similarity with the password reset instructions. That indicates that the model captured the semantic relationship between the user's question and the relevant solution. So that's it. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know what do you think. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel as that helps a lot. Thank you for all the support.